Welcome to DKC2 in co-op. Once in a while, I'm basically gonna be passing the first controller, the first virtual controller to Bo and back and forth like that. Also, a reminder that if you press down 5 times twice, you can access cheat mode. Which, no, I don't remember the cheat, but there's like 2 of them. One of them gives you 50 lives to start with. The other one puts you in hard mode and removes all DK barrels. Fun times. Unlike DKC3, there is no reason to do hard mode other than bragging rights. Banana coin. Banana coin. Oh wait, no, that's banana phone. Oops.
So I don't, not to judge or anything, but it's supposed to be Diddy and Dixie, your boyfriend girlfriend, right? What's this throwing her around shit? Is that domestic abuse?
I have no idea.
Can we call it the monkey cops on them?
Apparently they're just monkeying around raffle.
That's terrible.
Fun fact that I only learned like this year. Apparently Diddy is faster at climbing the ropes than Dixie is.
Oh, that's just monkey sexism. I'm not into that.
Then again, she became faster in the 3rd game, so hey. Also, something I forgot the first time when I did the solo run. Talk to everyone. It apparently counts towards percentage.
Oh, I remember that. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. That's lame. I don't remember that ever being a thing. Jeez.
Well, bye. Also, now I remember.
Oh, hey.
This is a DK coin I always forget, so I'm glad I remembered it.
Don't mind. DK coins were such a great, terrible, awesome, awful addition to this game. You want 102%? You got any more to collect. Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh yeah. These guys can only be killed by something else. I think you can actually kill them with teaming up, but then again, I'm not 100% sure, so don't actually quote me on that.
Yeah, at least unlike 1 and 3, you don't have a big guy to kill them.
Invincibility Barrel, a new addition to the game, to the series. Might as well save the game, it's free!
Yeah, can you teach us how to save for free? Like all the time instead of just once? Okay. Yeah, well, thanks. I think there's a secret of some kind up here. Hello, Mr. Lockjaw. You went completely the wrong way, doofus. What happened? Are you so afraid of my little friend? Well, apparently not. Yeah, maybe I asked for that. I have a feeling.
Okay, I think, yeah, it might be. Yep, there we go.
Not exactly as bad.
What?
Oh,
wait, what? Excuse me?
Clip.
Yeah, someone clipped that. What the fuck?
I'm walking home, son.
I'm going to guess that once you move down or up, it's gonna stop, but that's kind of impressive. No, it's still.
Oh no, I should have kept going.
Excuse me, game?
Could that actually be speedrun tech? Could someone
What? That was kind of amazing.
Banana coin, bling, bling, bling. Well, we got
it's full of pee.
Wonderful.
Excuse me? Okay, whatever you say, game. Yeah, we've got everything in the first world, so we'll definitely won't have to come back here.
Yeah. Jimmy Timbers.
All right, I should be going back to Funky, actually, now I think about it. 'Cause I think there's a similar thing to Cranky.
That is dumb. I can't believe these things. That's bad, and you should feel bad. Rare. Yes, like 20, 30 years later.
Ah, fuck.
You should feel bad.
I forgot about that. Okay, now he drops the things. Wow. Yeah, I think the events of tonight Oh, there's our first life. Oh.
At least I didn't die to the boss. Give me that, guys. It's a small thing, but give me that.
It's totally because I was trying to go get the banana coins from up there. Yep, true facts. That's what I was trying to do.
Rip and pasta party.
There we go. Got him!
Yeah, we're gonna need more of those.
Alright, let's not be dumb. Just stay on the side.
Of course, as soon as you try that, it wants to start throwing things at that, so jeez. Jackass.
Okay, now they should be fast. Oh, already? Okay, there we go. We're done.
A good pun, Rare. In the crow's nest, we found an actual crow and its nest. I don't make this stuff up, guys.
Where's the power up to prevent Dixie from getting breast cancer?
Oh my god. Do you see it? You know, actually, that's not even a perfect one.
Press Y and ignore that DK coin.
Wow, Cranky, you're an asshole. Don't try to tell me that wasn't his designation. I bet it was.
How many levels were there on the first area? That was 5. 5! Oh yeah, it's the first level like this. Good.
I was gonna say, game.
That happened.
I'm going because I was gonna say something. I was gonna look like an idiot. It was gonna be good, but then no.
I think you're gonna have to do this.
Uh-oh.
Ah,
like
crap.
that? Will that work?
Well, I mean,
No,
it did the
mine.
trick, but...
Someone had mine, but not that. I kind of blanked on what I was supposed to do there. Just kind of went on, ran on automatic. That was a bad
I
idea.
actually forgot that there was a barrel thinger. Yes, barrel thinger. It's an actual word. Look it up.
Yes, it's a
Ing!
Is there any secrets down here? Rare wanted to fish off with. Well, I'm drunk.
Oh, last second save.
How did you do that? There's our bud.
Right, it's the first apparition of these guys.
Or keep off your
Hello?
Game?
Hi?
Game? Oh, okay, that was odd.
Yeah. Good business!
It starts.
Wow. I have no explanation. I find it weird that Rambi's voice is way deeper in these lava levels. For some reason. When he jumps anyways.
I didn't notice. I'll have to take a lesson next time when I can safely jump. You're right, what the hell?
I always found that so weird.
That's not natural.
Apparently it is for him.
What's getting me now is which one was actually the intended one? Can we be sure that the higher pitched one was the intended?
Wow.
Well, I was.
Okay, there we go.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, balloon. I forget, but I think it's the DK coin. I forget where it was exactly, but yeah. I do remember it's above some bees at some point. Actually, I think it might be above these two bees. I'm not sure.
I'm willing to take a look at her shop. Oh shit!
Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't. Oh no, that was the Well, piss. My money! My money! Oh! Oh, crap.
Oh no, it was right there. Yeah, that's not good. Oh. Why did you let me float? Why didn't you let me do my
What the hell was that game? Bananas it is.
So that's higher pitched, but Ramby is lower pitched here.
Yep. It's incomprehensible. Oh.
You had
Oh!
I touched it though. I touched it. It fell through me. What happened?
Oh, seriously though?
You can still do it again.
Oh my god, that is not what I would. Well, you can try it now at least.
I guess.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I don't think you can go there.
Cats rule and dogs drool. You happy, Mario? Thank you, Practice.
No problem, cupcake.
You missed it.
So close, but you're way off.
Oh, have fun.
FAQ. You know what that spells, kids? Fact. Guess who's in charge again, guys?
Yeah. Well, it's you.
Excuse me, princess. Oh, excuse me, princess. Excuse me, princess.
Princess.
Excuse me, Kimari princess. Thanks. I don't know why that came out, but thanks. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Jesus, that's a low drop.
You don't have a better idea of mine. Sip the fuck off, bees. Sip the fuck off, bees.
It's up to fuck bees. It's up to fuck bees.
Also, no, not that.
The fuck bees. The fucking
Bees.
Oh my god.
If I have to.
Why is it Squawk that's flashing? Cleaver's kiln.
Look, can I just pay Funky to get my character back and then we could... Oh, right. The boss doesn't matter. Okay. Why did it take me so many years to know there's a hand holding that sword? I legit thought it was flying around right from the beginning completely on its own. I never saw that hand.
To be fair, I'm pretty sure I thought the same.
Yeah, I was just like, whoa, because I never saw it pointed out, and I'm like, wait, what hand? What? There's a hand! Just, yeah. Maybe our CRTs just sucked back then, but yeah, I never saw that thing. I mean, who knows, but...
And the hand is gone.
But the sword lives on! Wait, why does that sword have two wrenches on its hilt instead of actual bones? Like
And then the sword loves into night!
Not tonight, he doesn't!
Come.
Ah!
Ouch.
Sword.
Whoa.
Are you making a reference to the Peasant's Quest trailer?
What?
Absolutely.
Not.
Yes.
Quest.
Zelda, Donkey Kong is under attack by the evil forces of the K. Rool. I'm going to... Where are you going, father? I don't know. I will be going home.
If you don't hear from me in a month, fuck Link.
Great!
Gee, it sure is pouring around here. My boy, My boy.
Oh, great! Not again!
My boy.
I was always in the middle of my important life lessons. Can't believe you remember that. Thanks a lot, Ice.
How could I?
How could we forget? That was great.
How could you remember it? It made no damn sense. And
It made no sense, and that's what makes it great.
I'm the worst kind of YouTuber. I'm okay with that. Look, Crankhead, to break it to you, Donkey Kong 64 wasn't a real guy. I'm sorry. Oh, come on. I know it was a bad joke. I was kidding. You didn't have to get offended, game. Jeez.
Wah, wah.
Oh, hi. I knew that was there. I knew that. Something broke. Hair didn't break. Must have been a curse on me.
Okay.
She broke my hair, Judge.
I heard rumors about a video game console released in the early 90s that promised to be the most immersive games imaginable.
Oh, so the 3DO?
No. Since it's a video game console, they're obviously talking about the Virtual Boy. Duh. It bore a strong resemblance to the Super Nintendo, except it had no cartridge slot.
Oh no.
And only one controller port. So in other words, it's basically a Championship Edition card port.
Wait, are you sure it's not the 3DO since it only has one controller port?
for a cartridge? Then again, maybe it's the Famicom disk system, who knows?
But then again, the 3DO did play multiplayer games. You just have to plug your controller into another.
Oh, Daisy Chain. I remember talking about that. Yeah, how'd I forget?
It was released in an extremely low quantity.
3DO. No virtual.
People I talked to who remembered it from their childhood only mentioned the first game in their list.
Blood Whistle. Sorry, I can't help it. God topic, I can't do it. It's gonna have to be references all the way down. My God, it's full of memes.
Other games were included on the console, but this one was, as they say, the perfect game. Lifelike graphics and sound.
Hyper-realistic.
It felt so. It looked so real. I swear it was coming out. Touch it. I'm wondering if I should find that creepypasta, not the one we're describing, but the other one that talks about realistic looking.
Wait, but there was a thing. I thought you were going to what? The trail of banana? I don't remember how to do it. I'm sorry.
Lifelike graphics and sound, even by today's standards, an endless supply of new, fun content, solid gameplay. The controls were responsive to the point of precognition, they recall.
Wait. This sounds familiar. Are you trying to describe what the USO wanted to be? What it pretended like it was going to be? And then this game because it'll make its own or some shit?
And the single controller port was all that was necessary. The NPCs in the game were, quote, smart, end quote.
Marty.
Just as entertaining as real players. It was quite literally a game nobody wanted to stop playing. And the people I interviewed all remarked, somewhat bitterly, that their parents forcibly dragged them away from the television set after a few days of continuous playing. Console the trash. I was intrigued by what I knew so far, so I went looking for more people who remembered this relic of gaming history. Trying to get cherries and strawberries you'd think would be an easy fit while going to the store. But then those 4 damn ghosts kept chasing after me. Man, so annoying. But that was just me interjecting.
Wait, is that in real life or in the game? Now I'm kind of confused.
that was just me interjecting.
Wait, when do we start reading that Pac-Man creepypasta? That was dumb. I'm sorry, that was dumb.
Yes, it was indeed. But back to the story now. I searched high and low for anybody besides the handful of people I had already talked to, and after a month of painstaking investigation, I found 2 independent accounts. They had a much harder time remembering the specifics of the console, but I was able to jog their memory by repeating what I had in my notes. I could see their eyes light up a little, remembering the perfect game. But both of them said,
Just give me a limit right now.
What the fuck?
Thanks
All
for
right,
dying.
it's your turn.
Just give me a limit suddenly. The perfect video game. Goofy ass.
Oh, hey, we got everything. Just finished the
The
level.
perfect path. The perfect game.
my dad used to play it with me when I was your age.
Tell him about the perfect game. If you ever know me. World's first Goofy movie creepypasta.
Oh, jeez.
Hello,
But I'm technically.
Hello, Bums.
I could see their eyes light up a little, remembering the perfect game. But both of them said, that's not all it, bracket, the game, and bracket could do.
Hey, the game. You just lost it.
Fuck.
Looks like you lost the game. Congratulations.
What the fuck?
Both of them said the interface was, quote, complete, end quote. And I inquired what exactly they meant. After a few days, apparently, the game started having a positive psychological effect. It was as if the actions done in-game were giving the players, quote, exercise, end quote. And the player was able to go
yeah, the same thing happened to you. What the hell?
Familiar with all this, Isaac.
drawing sustenance through items collected in the level. Let's get to the end of this.
Yes, please. Yes. Please.
Oh,
However,
God.
Just like that.
After a couple days, they had played the game continuously for a week by this point.
We
They started feeling the damage done to their in-game player character. The pain was small at first, and only a slightly forceful reminder to be more attentive.
Uh-oh. Now, he don't look too happy. He's been playing games from Studio X.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! But with Return of the Joker brand, they get a grin. Again. And again.
Love those Joker games. You have to go to the bathroom more easy.
Put on a constipated face.
Put on your game face. And never laugh like Titus again. And never suffer from resurrection noise again.
Oh my God. By the way, this is supposed to be a creepypasta, I'm just saying.
After a short while, though, the pain started getting intense, and the weariness of the constant action was taking its toll on them.
The game was still perfect. It was better than any high you can imagine.
It was better than Skyrim. Wait, what? Where did that come from?
Pardon?
Let's just take it. Whatever.
Creepypasta moment. Creepypasta moment brought to you by Rare. Creepypasta moment.
One of them said, but it was becoming physically exhausting to play, and they couldn't tear themselves away from it.
I was almost done with one level, and I was fighting a boss that used a whip.
The other interviewee said. He then unbuttoned the sleeve of his shirt. Bow chicka wow wow.
Nice.
And I could see a scar twisting around his arm.
Yeah, it was getting that bad.
Both of them said.
No, just a night with the dominatrix that went too far. He's okay. He's just fucking with us now.
Both of them said that their parents returned to the house 9 days into the marathon game session and forcibly dragged them away from the console and took them to the emergency room. The console was gone when they got back home. Thrown away like all the others, I bet. All those games they bought at the store. Let's see, what do we have here? X52, that's definitely going in the trash. Takeshi's Challenge, we're never playing that one again. I could not find any other people who even knew what I was talking about.
We're not getting Kong.
The rumors had stopped there, and I was left with incomplete knowledge about where I could even find one of those consoles. A sense of dread settled in the back of my mind,
That's
though,
all thing, though.
and I felt it was necessary to pour through newspaper articles from that period.
Oh, no.
Extra, read all about it.
I was trying all sorts of variations on, quote, bootleg console, end quote, in an online database search.
Whoa! That was kind of awesome.
Finally
Anyways.
stumbled upon.
Wait, there's an end there. Was it to the right, did he say?
No. Just continue. Go down.
My bad. Shit.
Here's a good one. There were 15 separate instances of people found dead in their homes, sitting in front of their TVs, with a bootleg-looking console hooked to it. They had a butchered appearance. They had a, quote, butchered, end quote, appearance. Let's be specific here. Most commonly, with some found in pieces and autopsies.
No our lives.
Organs.
No our lives.
One article remarked that the TV was just displaying static, and they could not get the console to power on. Local officials tried contacting the manufacturer of the console, but the owner's manual and the information on a sticker on the back of the console both referenced an address that led to a site of a warehouse demolished over 80 years ago. The end.
Years?
That's how it ends?
Yep, apparently that's how it ends.
I'm sorry, what? It just ends on 80 years? It just, that's it.
It just ends.
Those of you who watch Retsu Pray might be aware of this.
Oops.
This one is called Memory Card. If you know this one, please keep it to yourself, so that way those who haven't heard about it can experience the terror.
The joy.
A few weeks ago,
The joy of Damon.
my parents were driving up to see my cousins. We always visit them during the summer. On the way there, we drove through a little village. Some church by the road was having a car boot sale.
Scary.
A man told us it was in aid of charity. My dad got out, eager to have a little sniff about it.
Why did you delay like
We always had a thing for
What's the reason we're stuck?
people stuff and finding hidden treasures.
What?
Bullshit!
Bullshit.
While I was off treasure hunting, I decided to go off on my own.
Time for a treasure hunt.
Stuff on sale. Cakes, crockery, junk, etc. Someone was holding a raffle. An old woman was painting kids' faces, but only seemed to know how to do one animal. There were zebra-faced kids all around. I remember a couple standing out, all the happiness and sense of community. There was a man and a woman with dead eyes, taking no interest in their customers at all.
Dead whistle, hear its cry.
All they did was to stare into distance. Their table was full of kids' junk. You know, toys, magazines, crap PlayStation games, the usual. There were a lot of those Army Men games, a few sports games as well. I was starting to lose interest when I spotted an old PlayStation memory card out of the corner of my eye. Written in front of a chipped Tip X was the name Sam. Now this was a real hidden treasure. I bought it from the couple and tucked it into my wallet. Neither said a word to me when they took my money. After that, I found my parents once more. Eventually, we got back in the car and were once again on our way to my cousin's house.
Spooky.
We stayed there for a few games. We stayed there.
Games?
That was a mistranslation on my end.
Just checking, you never know.
Yeah.
Blood?
not yet. It'll come.
I'm waiting for it. Well, there's our blood. Thanks, Lockjaw.
We stayed there for a few days. I enjoy hanging out with my cousin, so I was quick to forget about my purchase. In addition, neither had a PlayStation, so it didn't matter anyway. I'll show you why they call me Big Dong Donkey Kong.
I'll show you why they call it the blood whistle. Hear its cry.
Oh my god.
Let me make the Penis Erection fail noise.
When I got back home, I retrieved my own PlayStation from the attic and set it up. I had quite a few games too. I had all the classics: Resident Evil, Final Fantasy, Metal Gear Solid, Future Cop, etc.
Future Cop?
Time Cup?
Before I played any of them,
Step
I turned on
up.
without a disc in. I remembered you could do that in order to check out the contents of your memory card.
He's
I dug the slot and selected it. There were a few save files on it. Some of them were corrupt, just strange symbols that displayed a strange series of characters instead of details, while the others were some games I never heard of before. However, there was one that I recognized: Metal Gear Solid. It was the VR missions disc, to be precise. It said that it had been completed 100%. I had both Metal Gear Solid and the VR missions, so I decided to check it out. I could remember quite a bit about the VR missions disc, but the parts that stuck out for me the most were the giant soldiers, the murder mystery, and the photo shoot. I remember they were actually a lot of fun. I booted the game
I didn't even see what the question was.
How many airplanes are hanging in Kong College?
I think it's 2.
Nice. Okay. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
When I loaded the same, something odd happened. The music stopped. This sounded especially weird because I had turned the volume up on my TV so that I could get right into the game. But there I was, suddenly plunged into silence. On top of that, there were no sound effects as I scrolled through the menus option. It was a little eerie, but I chalked it up to the game or the console being old and worn out. I remembered you could wait for Naomi's legs to uncross and take a photo in photo shoot mode, and there was nothing there but a blank space where a pussy should have been.
Oh fuck, I remember this now. God damn it.
What do you think the story is going to be about?
It was a little empty,
correct.
left by the creators to disappoint a million pubescent pubescent kids.
You can see so close that he don't even read the right word. It's terrible.
Proboscis?
Yeah,
Proboscis?
pubescent kids. Amused, I loaded up photo shoot mode and
Amused.
Naomi as my model.
Model. Ow, god damn it.
When the level loaded, I remember thinking the music sounded a little strange. It was nothing eerie, just a little odd. Maybe it was slightly slowed down or something. Again, and let me just mention, this is spelled again with capital A, capital G.
A-G-A-N. It's a investment firm.
Again.
Aging.
I chalked it up to either the game or the console's old age. I made Snake duck down and looking through the viewfinder, staring at Naomi's crotch and waiting for her to uncross her leg. I was determined to get the snap that had destroyed my perverted hopes and dreams all those years ago. It took longer than I thought, and the first time it happened, I missed it. And then I fired, and then I missed, and then I missed again, and then I fired, and then I missed. I missed both times. This went on for several hours.
And I fired, and I missed.
If you're firing that often and missing often, no kills for that.
Oh, god damn it.
Waiting again, I almost missed a second time. Luckily, my reflexes have been sharpened by generations of gaming. Click. Gotcha. A perfect snap of the little black zone where her pussy should have been. I smiled to myself and shook my head. I was getting a little hungry, so I decided to take a break. I was just about to head downstairs for some food when I noticed something. I'm just playing Teletubbies for the PlayStation.
I'm playing games with you, mother. God damn it, you're a wizard, Harry Palms.
I miss Harry Pooter.
Oh, what the? Oh, whatever.
I could hear crying. There were little sniffles and short intakes of breath.
That's your integrity and your fucking just dignity.
At first, I had no idea where it was coming from. For a moment, I noticed it was behind me. Then I realized it was coming from the game itself. It sounded so weird, I swear you could almost reach out and touch it. I remember getting confused, sitting there to listen to some voice coming from my TV speakers.
That worked.
I just couldn't work out exactly why it was happening. It started getting louder, and a little more hysterical. I figured it was coming from Naomi. I tilted the camera upwards, wondering what the fuck was going on. Just as I got to her face, a horrible wail tore through my speakers and scared the shit out of me. Naomi was screaming at me. I just had time to register her twisted mouth and horrible eyes when I gasped and dropped the controller. It landed on the ground on a button, and the game came out of viewfinder mode. Snake was just kneeling there in front of her. I stood there, shaking, watching the characters seem to stare at one another. I could no longer see Naomi's face. I couldn't tell if she had that horrible look across it. There was no one in my house. My parents were still at work, so I jumped forward and turned the console off.
Oh. Where?
We'll do it next stream.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I wonder where it was. I'm not gonna try to push you over. Yeah, I kind of wonder where it was now. God damn.
Anyway, where?
What?
Oh,
what?
okay.
What was that weird delay?
A little while later, I was lying on the bed thinking about that horrible face when it dawned on me that the characters in the game don't actually have eyes, just a darker shade of pixels. Their mouths never opened either. They just nodded their heads.
Do I not remember how to fight this boss? I must not remember how to fight this boss. I'm sorry.
Naomi's mouth, however, had been twisted open, and her eyes were almost photorealistic. What the fuck? Man, this PlayStation 5 is looking better by the second. I can only expect better things to come out of the PlayStation 6 or 7.
Thought if he landed on the barrel from above, it wouldn't hurt him. I swear, maybe that's only in 3 or something.
Anyway.
Guys, jeez. I mean, I guess it's not hyper realistic.
After a while, I convinced myself that I had imagined a horrible detail.
666.
You always do in situations like that. It was just some lame kid's save that he had someone fucked with and managed to scare the shit out of me with. Well, in that case, mission accomplished. He got that job done. Just saying.
Look at this photograph. Every time
I wondered what else he had managed to do to the VR missions. Later that night, when my parents were home, and no, that was intentional. That's how it was written. Literally, my parents were home. I finally got the nerve to turn the console back on. I selected photo shoot mode and chose Naomi as my model again. When the level loaded,
Oh, it's him to
I
fuck
knew
bees,
right
by the
away
way.
that something was wrong.
Oh, where are you? I need to get you so I can go up there.
The stage was empty except for Snake. Naomi was nowhere to be found. There was no
I
music
know this
either.
one.
It was just like the title screen. I ran around a little, and the footsteps sounded louder than they should have been. They sounded real too, like high-quality sound effects recorded in a great hall. This whole thing was a little unnerving, but I kept telling myself that it was just some whiz kid's stupid experiment. Still, I couldn't shake that horrible sensation
PlayStation 60.
that something was at play. There was nothing on the stage except Snake. I decided to look through the camera's viewfinder again to scan the level for, well, anything. Panning around, I realized that all those graphics that usually floated in the background were gone. All that scrolling information wasn't there. The level was just floating in a black, silent abyss. Still PanAnning, I suddenly spotted something in the distance. I'm sorry, I had to get that.
Eisen.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm moving. I
couldn't help myself.
I can't help myself, so help me, shitty pasta.
I suddenly spotted something in the distance, a vague shape in the darkness. Before I could focus,
The blood whistle?
it was
Come back from here.
It could be. It could be. You never know. You never know.
Every few seconds, the blood whistle comes in out of nowhere. It's perfect equal at this point.
I had no idea what I had saw, but it reminded me of one of those ghosts from Metal Gear Solid that you could see if you took photographs in the right place. However, you could only see them when you left the game and examined the photos in the in-game photo album. They had been
Precise.
really I remember when I was a kid, I stopped looking for them because one had scared the shit out of me, still facing that horrible abyss. I took a photo roughly in the space I thought I'd saw something. I turned around and started taking photos all around me. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, I read that wrong. I turned around and started talking photos all around me.
Okay.
Oops, all talking.
A few being where Naomi was supposed to be standing. I left
Sure
the
what
game.
that is again. Anyways.
I was relieved to get out of that horrible place.
No.
The menu still wasn't playing any music. There still were no sound effects when I scrolled through either. I loaded up the photo album and began to shuffle through the pictures. The first one was of the abyss that surrounded the level. Or at least I think that's what it was. It was just a black image with no features. There were a few more like this too. I remembered you could mess with the colors and contrast, so I played around with it a bit, hoping that I would see something, but nothing materialized. Eventually, I gave up. I scrolled across the next.
Eventually, I gave up. The end.
Happy end.
Oh, no.
Congratulations, this story is happy end.
Congratulations, you're our new Pokemon champion. I
I scrolled across the next last image. The first shot of where Naomi should have been standing. What I was faced with was something completely different. It was a picture of a little boy tied up against the bed. It wasn't an in-game photo, but a real one. It was a real boy on a real bed with real ropes, but nothing compared to the low resolution of the game. Just at the edge of the picture, I could make out a leg. Someone was standing at the bedside. Something told me to turn the game off. Something darker told me to scroll to the next photo. So he's basically just having a little conversation with his devil and angel right next to him.
Just like that.
The next photo made my stomach jump. It's exactly what happened on screen. It's exactly what happened on screen. That's what made your stomach jump.
I thought there might have been a secret there. I'm sorry. I feel like there was one.
You totally wanted to go back to 69 Lives, right?
Gloved hands were holding the boy's eyes open. They were forcing him to look at something off screen. The boy's expression was of absolute terror. And yes, I'm saying was because there's no A in was. A part of me was glad I couldn't see what he saw. It's obviously, what he saw was basically someone squirting their coconut gun.
If he shoots you, it's gonna be bad and dirty.
I continued scrolling. They were torturing him now, cutting open his skin and mutilating him in ways I won't describe. The photos only became more and more disturbing, never letting up. Each one was worse than the last. They violated him and tortured his young body. I'd never seen anything like it. I never knew humans were capable of such acts. My body was shaking and my hands could barely hold on to the controller. But I kept scrolling.
That was the erection fail noise for Jesus.
I came to another image. I was relieved to see it was no longer of the boy.
I came. The
However,
end.
this relief, however, was short.
This relief. Got him.
I squinted at the screen, wondering what exactly I was looking at. Then it hit me. My insides did a little wet flip and I froze. I dropped the controller again. No button was being pressed when it hit the floor this time. I was staring at the image, mouthing what the fuck to myself over and over. I stayed like that for a while, my body completely functionless as I gaped at the...
So you died because you stopped getting blood to your brain?
It was a shot of Naomi with her legs uncrossed. It was the very same photo I had taken after switching on the game.
What?
It was the photo that had started this horrible journey. Now, however, I could actually see her pussy.
For the love of crap.
I did already remember the story. So bad.
I did remember this, but my god.
Yeah. You heard that right, audience. It was totally hyper photorealistic.
It was a real pussy. It was a real image of a pussy, not pixelated or anything. It was just sitting there right in front of me in incredible detail. I'm sure if I were still a teenager, I'm sure I would have been delighted that all of my hard work had paid off. I'm pretty sure every kid who tried getting a photo of her snatched back then would have felt the same. Especially that too many of us had actually faced. However, I was far from aroused in this situation. Okay, now when I kept saying that we haven't even gotten to the punchline yet, I'm taking this as another brief point because now we are about ready to reach the punchline here. I noticed that the pussy was moving. I'm sorry, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it with a straight face.
Can you try that again, Isaac?
I noticed that the pussy was moving.
moving. What is this little Harry Potter magical pictures where it's, alive or whatever? Is that how porn works in Harry Potter world?
I noticed that the pussy was moving, pulsating with every breath.
She turned on just like breathing, man, I love being alive. Yeah. Moping.
What's wrong? Son, we need to put you back into health class. We failed you.
Oh my god. Don't die.
It really killed me there. As though I was watching a movie instead of an image. Oh, so a porno then.
All we're missing is the porno music.
It was like your spy cam or something, and it was squelching.
I can't.
Oh my god.
As I sat there, speechless, blood slowly seeped from the inside. There you go. There's the blood. There's the blood.
There's the blood.
About fucking time.
Dripping over her lips and legs and spreading.
Yeah, that's really hot. Why are you describing this as the DK coin? Fuck my life. So we did the opposite, I see.
When her pussy was completely caked in red, Naomi finally began to move her body.
Oh god.
Slowly leaning down towards the camera. I really didn't want to see her face, but I couldn't look away. Then she was screaming and staring at me with those horrible eyes and twisted mouth.
You can just go back, I think.
But
I'm going back. I don't care what you say here.
I screamed back before she lunged. Out of nowhere, I found strength. I watched as my arm shot out of my body and hit the power button. Her scream was cut short. The screen went blank. I tore the memory card from its slot and held it as though it were some drug.
What's supposed to fucking go, game? What's supposed to fucking go, game?
I realized I was breathing heavily. I kept staring at the name Sam in white tip X as my lungs gradually relaxed. I never plugged it in again. That was the last time I ever played VR missions. I still have the memory card in my drawer, but I daren't open it. A part of me wants to find the damn thing, but the other part won't let me. Maybe one day I'll give it another go, just to see how messed up the rest of the game is. Perhaps I'll buy some of the other games to see how fucked up Sam's saves were for them are. Maybe I'll try to figure out what those other games were, corrupt saves were for. Maybe. For now,
Fact. No, at least I'm through the beginning bonus again.
memory card can stay at that drawer until I'm ready. The end.
Hooray!
Oh, Jesus Christ.
My
How do
god.
you remember?
We just hold left.
Oh, you hold left. That's all it is. Not complicated. You're pantsing me apart.
You're fencing me apart, Lisa.
You're pantsing me apart, Lisa.
For fuck's sake. Come on. You get to die, ass.
Yes!
It
Nice!
doesn't matter anymore what place we take. Yeah, from now on.
Yeah, we just need to not die, basically. But it's over, thank God.
Woo!
Don't fake the funk on a nasty dog. Where's my Homestar creepypasta? Shit, right there.
It probably exists, honestly.
Let me check. You know what? You wanted one. You got it.
Oh God. It's like, what the hell? Why did it go so fast down? Jesus.
Speedmail 206. I love the Homestar Water website. I will go to it every day and watch the Homestar.
It sounds
bad. And West is a game. When the Brothers Chap stopped updating the site back in 2010, I was devastated. But 2 years later, Matt Chapman posted a photo of part of the script for Speedmail 206. I went to the H*R site 6 months later and typed in the address bar speedmail206.html. It started with the title screen saying death in the Lappy's font.
What?
That was a bit unnerving. But I pressed out.
Oh, no, man, but I pressed on that. I just worried that exact phrase come up in like 5 creepypastas by now that we personally have run into in some way, whether it's Red Spray or not. Yeah.
It started out as described with strong bear blowing dust and cobwebs out of the Compe screen when Strongman started saying something, but the audio cut out. Strongman then answered the email, which went a little something like this. Dear Strongman, how would you like it if we sent you away forever? 1488//666 attachment Missy_Bomber.avi. The content of this email was shocking, and the sender's name more so. The sound then cut to black. And then
Sound cut to black?
oh no, wait, I'm sorry. The sound then cut back in. My bad.
I was gonna say, no, I would have believed that.
That would have been some. That would have been some. It's just Homestar messing with the controls once more.
What is that stupid? What, dude? No.
He's fixing the email like he fixes all his problem by punching a hole through a computer and pouring Mountain Dew in. Because you apply. Then it cut to Strongman and the cheat. The cheat had been disemboweled and skinned, and it was full of blood
poor
coming out of Strongman's crotch. Oh,
so you mean there was a voice box lying around, a bunch of stuffing, and oh wait, he didn't say kick the cheat.
Yeah, I'm making a safe state.
Can we point out the more shocking truth? There was a pool of blood coming out of Strongman's crotch.
What?
I mean, how long has it been since he washed that siglet of his?
Seriously?
He was naked and pressing his siglet against what was left of his manhood, which lay next to the cheat's corpse. The
Good
audio
God.
then cut back in.
Shit.
And Strongman was crying. However, it sounded too real to be acting. Strongman then started saying this line of text backwards. I recorded it with Audacity, paused it with my seek bar, and then reversed the line of text. And it was, Homestar Runner is dead.
Shouldn't he be cheering that?
Yeah, Homestar Runner is dead. The Homestar Runner is dead. The Homestar Runner is dead, but not the cheat. The Homestar Runner is dead. Oh, the cheat is really dead. Oh, crap.
Ah, damn it.
Holy crap.
Ah, damn it.
Yeah, we need the team up. Fuck.
Okay. Wait. What? The voice sounded eerily like that of Winati Nosul? Winati Nosul from the Nightmare board games accompanying VHS. What the fuck? Strongbad then opened the attachment and it showed Missy Palmer being brutally raped by 4 men. Excuse
me? Is this necessary?
They were calling her Marzipan. Mark Chap was bound to the wall, blindfolded and gagged. The cameraman then went into the Chapman's home recording studio, where 2 more men were forcing Matt to record lines in the voices of the Homestar characters. It then cut back to the Compe, where Strongbad then said,
No.
You can't escape. Then in Matt Chapman's everyday voice, You sick bat, followed by the sound of a man punching Matt. Strongbad went out into the field. Then
to go after the brothers chat.
Strongbad then went into the field. The poopsmith was eating what's-it. He then let out a low rumbling sound that sounded like a human voice. I recorded it with Audacity and reversed it and sped it up. This is what it said. I have traveled many miles trying to find what I am looking for. I have committed many evil acts in this time. Please, God, forgive me and cleanse me of my sins.
Forgive me, Father Fireskin. What? Oh, okay.
It was extra creepy. It was in Wenanti's No Soul's voice again. Strongbad then saw Homestar raping Marzipan.
Oh my god.
Well,
Why?
And he, parentheses, Strongbad, end parentheses, let out a scream of pain as Homestar and Marzipan were destroyed.
okay.
That does a say.
All right, it's my turn.
Destroyed. This is so bad.
Man,
Why is this real?
Let me.
why does that creepypasta exist? Jesus.
Because they just want to piss us off. That's all you
The
need to
wonderful
know.
things it does not. We're off to see the wonderful wizard of creepypasta.
So just give me a sec to, let's see, just do. There we go. Now that that's out of the way, to continue
Oh
on
my
with
god.
this. He then said in the voice of one of the rapists, "Time for Free Country USA to go boom." Real life explosion footage and Holodomor footage then began to show.
What?
Holodomor. I'll spell it for you. HOLODOMOR. So it's supposed to say Oiron Mario's backwards. This went on for half an hour. Then it faded to black.
Do you have people with no sense of time?
It remained at black for 1 minute as I busted out my stopwatch to make sure. Then faded to the ruins of the Pompeii flickering. The paper then came out and it said, "The end, forever." It then faded out. A message in Onberghand font then came up saying, "If you attempt to tell anyone about what you have just seen or attempt to save this flash file, we will hunt you down and kill you."
What? I pushed.
Redacted. We will also rape your girlfriend, Redacted, who resides at Redacted. It then faded to black and went to PanAnning.html. I was really scared now and vomited all over my keyboard. I knew for a fact.
Were there any fluffy buff nibblins in there?
There could have been. I knew for a fact that I could never watch Homestar Runner again.
Oh, whatever.
Oh, this is a sad fate. I threw out my old copies of the Strong Bad email.exe and everything else DVDs, the Strong Bad Sings CD, and the Strong Bad Cool Games for Attractive People DVD.
Yeah, that took them off your hands, dumbass.
I then got a box of lighter fluid and tore the pages out of my dictionary and poured it all over the page. Excuse me? What, the dictionary you used while making this creepypasta?
Oh my god. Yeah, that one was bad.
I am about to light the match. I have some words for you before I leave this mortal coil.
I have diabetes. Is there anything I should know before I
But no, I have some words for you before I leave this mortal coil. Check your feet. Okay, in all seriousness, I have some words for you before I leave this mortal coil.
Blood whistle. Here, it's crying. Okay.
The page here is burnt. Addendum. The author of this note was found dead at the charred ruins of his home. His charred corpse was never found next to a burnt-out computer. A box of matches was partially opened on the desk, and there was an empty box of lighter fluid next to some of the burnt pages. We retrieved the note, and it took us back to the station as evidence. 2 weeks later, a shirtless man in a wrestling mask and boxing glove was slashing people in a shopping mall in Atlanta, Georgia.
What?
We compared his DNA to that of one of the 6 rapists in the video mentioned in the note and brought it up a match. All he had to say was, "I am strong bad." We tried visiting the URL mentioned in the note. It gave us a 404 message. The fucking Jesus Christ.
Donkey Kong Country 2.
Every time. Every time.
Not TVs. Oh god.
And I think that means we're not getting it.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
That also means
Uh-oh.
he's not even gonna try, because I'm afraid I'll die if I try to wiggle. So just like fall straight, see what happens. Jeez. Oh wait, you said we're not gonna get it? Okay, let's restart the level then. Let's just try to give it a fresh try here.
I can't stop falling!
That! I died to the Goomba of this game. You happy?
I know it's pointless, but I'm still doing it.
You have to mimic me. I've got the hair. Could you help an old green?
Ah, goddammit.
Spectacles because you got hit like a moron.
Dear Uncle Proton, tell me more about the ozone. Well, little guy, let me tell you, it's a complete garbage. Why do they keep trying to destroy the ozone?
Are we there yet, Daddy? Can we just leave?
Please tell. Yes, thank God. Okay, next stage. We're done. Next stage. We're done. Next stage.
Is that it? Is that it?
Ah.
No!
Yep, Bramble Blast.
It's the only one.
Bramble Blast.
Oh God, freeze.
Wait, really? Okay, well, take it.
Apparently there are no hitboxes on them. I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna argue. Ow.
There's a hitbox there, though.
Of course.
Oops. Zim, why do you need to be rescued?
Who are these dweebs that kidnap you and the president? Good. Nice.
Ghostly Grove.
Private and hostile.
I do enjoy this track. What? Someone clip that? Please? What just happened?
What did I kill? Why did it matter? And where did he go after that? No. They're gonna hide any more of those. What? Wait.
This is getting weirder and weirder. What the hell is going on with this game?
I'm gonna throw you really far away. Asshole, I don't like that at all.
Man, game, what the fuck?
I blinked. Did you throw me at the wall there and it exploded the thing again, or what?
No, there was the barrel that I tried to throw at the crusher, and yeah, that happened.
Speedrun strats. Who needs every? Oh God! What? I bounced off the floor above me. Did you see that? I buy some of this trash. Why don't you? They're really expensive ones, actually. Well, in that case, no. Shouldn't you have told us to look down for that goddamn DK coin you hid, you asshole? Dickhead.
Well, maybe the last Ghostly Grove is what they mentioned. Time for a couple of games on this here Killer Instinct.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember
it's the
this
one that
one.
now suddenly you're going super fast in reverse.
Got it! Oh god, oh god.
Okay, got it.
How did I do that? Remember the last time I tried this took me like 10 tries.
All of minuses.
At least not the minus
You
world.
have won again.
Instead of going the opposite
Well, we know it's there. At least.
At least we do. Congratulations. I forgot how to get there though. Yeah, you have to remind
Yeah, you have to do like a mini jump, and it's kind of rough.
Remind me to check.
Remind me to check.
Ooh, hey, I dodged that. That barrel's hard for me to dodge. I actually did it. Nice.
Yeah, and the thing is, you have a margin of 1 barrel of error. There we go.
Okay. That one's a little tough. I'm not very good at the small hops. Or early hops, either way. Oh god! Oh god, what is going on? Jesus, I'm sorry. That was fast. What happened, game? We don't get a second chance either, and that fucking sucks. Oh no, I dodged too many barrels. Okay, hopefully that one won't be enough to... Hopefully. Oh, that sucks. That just sucks. I don't know if we would have made it anyway, but geez. Well, I'm getting...
I did it on purpose. I did it.
That's fine. Actually, yeah, you know what? At least I get another chance of that, damn. Oh, shit. I thought I was going to start hopping in a row, and so I started mashing like an idiot. Hit the lying sack of shit. It's just not fair.
Shit's not fair, yo.
That was immediate.
Rah, 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 rah. Again.
I'm leaving you.
No!
I think that's the same spot I died at. Jesus. You poor... Oh, this is rough.
Dum-de-dum-dum-dum. Dum-de-dum-dum-dum. The controller has been dropped. La 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 la.
Great, now I'm flashing back to my frustration. Alright, Nintendo, we're gonna do this. What?
Wait, what? Where did all your speed go? What the frick was that?
Do I have to do this by rote memorization? Because that's not fun, Rare. That's not F-U-N.
But we're the same guys that did Battletoads.
Okay, now I have to do that again.
Case in point.
Shit!
Oh, crap.
Oh, bananas made me... I don't know why they made me jump, but for some reason my mind made bananas jump.
All good news, we don't have to care about the bonus at least anymore. No, damn you. Frickin' frick. Okay. Got him.
All these bones, you think there'd be blood. That's terrible. That's why I kept thinking there'd be something under the... Oh, because it's the end, not the beginning of the level. That'd be cool. What was that? What?
Damn you, balloon.
On principle, that was rude. I don't agree with anything that you said. Wow, was that necessary, Rare?
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, wait,
crap.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. There's no one left in this son of a fuck you, bitch. Well. Yeah. Whoa!
Excuse me, game?
I didn't know the wind was going the wrong way, so it couldn't have been the wind of making the treasure.
Excuse me, game?
Help it back? This chest is haunted. Go, leave. I never want to see you again. This
And the
run
problem
cool.
is we did need it because of this.
You know what makes me sick? You know what makes me so angry is this goddamn one. Yeah, look at this back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. No.
Ah, crap.
Oh no, I remember now he was needed for something. For opening up for that's I thought it was broken. Remember what I said about even considering finishing this game tonight? Remember that I'm a dumbass.
We're only 1 hour in.
You're a dumbass and dumbass. What? Huh?
Excuse me.
Hitboxes?
I do enjoy this music track though.
Yeah, that is.
Even if the levels are usually pretty difficult.
It's like the brand. It's like Sticker Bush Symphony. That's lame. Damn that wind.
Please,
You're so
please, fuck.
Okay, now how do we do this? How do we make this work? We bounce off the barrel to.
Yeah, you kind of in the middle of that. Bounce on the barrel, or if there you go. Basically that.
I want to make sure I was seeing that correctly before I tried it. How? But at least we finished the level now.
Well, we just need to finish it now.
I think it's the first time I've ever had that happen where the stage says you got all the bonuses, but I never actually cleared it. So.
Ah! Wow.
1, 2, 3. Thanks, Win.
Well.
You don't forget it. Let's leave. Let's just leave. Forget it. We've got 90-something lives. I'm done.
Hit the B.
Hit the B.
I just want to test something. Ah, damn it. I was hoping to go through the B and...
Yeah.
Well, the good news is you're actually the one starting, so now you can glide to the left after going down.
You should make that a bit left, I believe.
Yeah,
That'd make it a lot
so
easier.
just hold left.
That is
There
the
we go.
easiest game
DK
I
barrel.
ever saw.
DK barrel. DK coin. Well, welcome to these next 5 hours of the stream. Hope you enjoy it. Oh god!
That was just a banana coin. Shame on me, and I apologize.
Hold left. Hold left. We missed.
For what?
There's a secret. There's a secret up there.
There was room between the bees.
Yeah. God damn it. I actually didn't want to die, but oh well.
No squawk sign, excuse me. No squawks barrel. That was great. I really just said that.
The scariest video game ever.
By the way, once we get to the end of this stage, I will be save stating. You know why.
I just finished playing one of the scariest.
Whoa, that was kind of
video
amazing,
games
actually.
ever.
That was.
Hear me out before saying,
Oh, he's probably just a fag that gets scared of everything.
I don't get scared of video games or movies. I've played many survival horror games, and have seen many horror movies in my day. The only thing that made me just a tiny bit scared was some parts of Penumbra and Condemned. As soon as you press play, it throws you right into the game. I was able to piece together what the story basically is through finally beating this little brick shitter. Excuse me.
What?
Apparently, you're a madman. We are never given a name, but you can guess what it is if you pay attention to the title screen. For some reason, you escaped from whatever mental hospital room you were hiding in. Now,
Shady Oak.
the very horrid state of your mind has been transformed the halls of the hospital into nothing but a pitch black maze, with the only light being the walls, which glow with deathly blue. Your character is apparently some type of mad cannibal that you can barely control. You can force him to turn orders.
So wait, it's Gao?
But not much else can be done. Character seems
Yeah, to the
work
left, right there, there's a secret entrance.
it
So you basically have to be careful.
is
Yeah,
thrown
you
into
shoot the guy with the arrow. Yeah.
and he munches it down.
Careful.
While playing the game, you're being chased by 4 hideous and fucking scary ghost monsters. You cannot hurt them at all. And to come even close to one is instant death. In which the ghost latches onto you and rips you inside. All the while you hear the horrible noise of your body being torn. You can, however, eat some hit the maze. After which your character goes into even more of an unstable state. You can literally eat the ghost monsters. Your character runs right up to them and devours them, only leaving their eyes. There aren't any words to describe how horrific and terrifying this game is. And I don't want to spoil the surprises for you. Just go ahead and try it for yourself. Google the word Pac-Man and you'll find it on the first search.
Okay. You know what's missing from this story? The freaking basement theme from Resident Evil DualShock Edition.
I've been looking for a game I played as a kid.
That's not a title, that's a synopsis.
Okay, wait.
I only walked. So yeah.
Alright. Anyway.
Damn, because I don't have a
game I played as a kid.
Alright.
Let us commence the story.
Got him! First try! Didn't even need the save state.
You have to predict it. You can't try to react. You got to already know.
Okay, we've got everything then.
You gotta.
I was a child in the 90s, and one part of my childhood I remember fondly was the games I played on the big beige PC my parents had.
I thought he was gonna say the big screen. I'm like, in the movie theater? What?
But here's the thing. I'd imagine if that were the case, he's talking about a high quality karaoke machine. He's already mentioned a big screen TV. I swear to God, if he mentions a stereo sound system that would make George Lucas cream his pants, I am out.
I'm out of here with that one.
On Saturdays, I'd get up early in the morning and play games.
Oh no! He gets
while
up
my
early!
parents
Ooh.
Until usually when breakfast was ready. So we're talking like what, 4 o'clock, 4:30 in the morning? How early is too early if that's the case?
Yeah, I have a feeling this is not. Why are they so bad at time? Both time of day and time, the length of time something takes. Why is time such a hard concept for you?
Oh, this must be a potent drug because of this. Well, it was a pretty strong machine for the time, and it ran 3D games like Descent just fine.
Yeah, no, praise the sun, whatever.
Praise the sun? What?
I'm trying to translate your gibberish for it.
There was one game in particular I remember that I haven't been able to track down since then. Though I remember everything except the name pretty vividly. I've been looking for it for quite some time, even asking around online. Oh, I never realized this is an interactive creepypasta because This is
I knew immediately I
why
fucked up.
maybe you can help me out here. It was a full 3D game where you played a young boy exploring an old castle. It began with a pre-rendered cutscene of a kid walking up to this huge iron gate with his dog. The dog getting agitated at the sight of a raven and chasing it through an open gate.
I can't decide if this is Secret Evermore or Paperboy.
With the boy running after it. I remember.
Oh, I did. That's my fault. I'm an idiot. My fault.
Glowing on the iron gate as the boy
Hey, it does have over 100 lives. I didn't notice. I thought it would stop at 99 and just.
as the boy runs
the
after
invisibly
his dog,
ticks up.
calling its name.
Would that do with anything?
What?
Wow.
Okay.
After the
Oh, come
cutscene,
on.
you got the title screen, which only had a couple of options for the graphics.
But I thought you remember the title of the game. How can you remember the screen if you don't remember the title? I'm just saying.
I remember that the bonus in this level is near the end, and it's bullshit. Because you have one chance, and if you fail it, you have to redo the whole stage.
Okay, then maybe it's a different level.
Oh god!
Very
I hesitated.
It only had a couple of options for the graphics, sound, and options. It was really bare bones. The game begins with the boy.
But it was so memorable and awesome that I didn't remember the title, but I remember everything else about it. We like the fact that it's so awesome. What? Jumped.
The game begins with the boy in this huge, empty courtyard.
Wait, I thought we established it begins with the 3D render of the boy and the dog doing his thing.
Curiously, the game had no music, just the sound of the wind blowing. It was just eerie how empty the game felt, with no music and the colors being so muted. Wait, what do the colors have to do with any of this?
So no phones, no lights, no motor cars, not
What?
a single luxury.
Excuse me?
The stone pathway was more of a bluish gray, and the grass looked sickly. That's the best way to describe the texture going forward down the path. I discovered the front door to the castle was locked. The screen even displayed the text. That's not the way! The controls were really weird. The kid being controlled like a tank.
Tell me
Taking a detour left.
Okay, thank god.
I found
was
this
real
dark
concerned about
area with thin trees. There, I found the game's first enemy, a monster made of stone.
Okay, let me do this. Sorry.
Actually, yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair.
Because this, if we fail this, we have to redo the entire stage, and I'd rather not have to do that.
No, and thank you. I agree with that.
The first times I tried to get past the thing, it raised its
Oh
chunky,
God.
low polyarm and killed the boy with one punch. Even though it was bit crushed, the sound of the kid's neck breaking, the blood was uncomfortably real sounding.
And the sound was eh.
A hard thump from the impact, a gross sounding crack, and the boy fell limp. The words, "Game over," danced across the screen after figuring out a way to outrun the deceptively fast stone man. I found a wooden ramp that leads up to an open window where I finally got into the castle. After a few seconds of loading, I was met with another pre-rendered cutscene. Even for the 90s, the CGI was really janky looking. The boy looked more like a marionette being dropped as he leaped down from the open window. The scene cut to a thin old man with wild gray hair, digging up a skeleton, mumbling something about bringing her back to me. And I was back in control, having been given no answer as to what the hell was going on. The interior of the castle was very, quote, Halloween-y, end quote, if that makes sense. Dark stone walls, red carpet floor, windows with iron bars in them, etc. It all looked like a stereotypical haunted castle. There was no music, only ambient sounds, like the distant rattling of chains, the crackling of lit torches on the wall, and the occasional creaking floorboard. The next few minutes of gameplay was pretty slow-paced, with a block-pushing puzzle and minor enemies like bats, spiders, and
Bats.
I was making good progress, having unlocked an art gallery room where one of the suits of armor came to life and ran the girl through with his lance, prompting another detailed death animation.
See, Lauren came to life.
His body twitched as the knight lifted him up by the lance
Alright,
before
checkpoint.
going still and sliding down a bit in the lance. Despite this, there wasn't any blood for any of the deaths I saw. Maybe it was to keep the game from being withheld.
PanAnning looks very
An option I didn't see in the menu somewhere. After I got through the art gallery and the killer armor, I saw plenty of deaths as the game
Andy, okay? If you go to the bathroom, we can pause this.
so far. A gargoyle.
Not like Cliff
Making his body turn black and
I'm basically butt clenching every time I'm about to fuck up.
I have to say this, my favorite Death Goal starts because it was not supposed to be funny, but I died every time. It was the constipation of doom, basically. Poor Cliff.
werewolf chasing the boy down and mauling him to death, and one of the sliding blocks crushing the boy flat. After many quick saves and notes taken, I finally made it to the graveyard section outside of the castle. There were
But there's only one that's actually.
wielding swords wandering, but they weren't any trouble. Though this is where I got stuck in the game and never figured out how to progress further. There was a locked gate next to a row of headstones. Only 2 of the headstones could be interacted with. One of them was a list of how many times the player died. And for me, it was quite a long list. The other made me quit the game for a bit. It displayed a message reading my actual name with the date of death marked as the day I was playing the game. No. I was not in the mood to play the damn thing after that. Not for a good while. Though later I assumed that the game just had a line of code that read the username on the PC. But then I remembered something.
Game, sorry, I some bad timing. Game decided to be an ass, but yeah.
Because I assumed the game just had a line of code that read the users.
Yeah, okay, I think this is where you have to, yeah.
But then I remembered something. Because my parents used the PC before giving it to me. It was in my dad's name, not mine. The end. What a fucked up creepypasta, I swear.
Oh no, I didn't. Screw that. No, this auto scroll hell needs to restart. Fuck that. I hate just shit like that. I'm not.
Okay. This is Super Mario Bros. RPG. Legend of the Seven Screams. Super Mario RPG was always one of my favorite games of all time.
How many people with those exact words just changed the title? How many? With those exact fucking words. Also, damn, I made it fast enough for that, jeez. Yeah, come on, guys.
Even after that happened,
Yeah, no, I don't think it would be after
my view of the game would change forever. Give me your best deleted.
I thought we'd be screwed by the ice, by the water.
Nordian!
I found it down creepypasta. Let's see. First sentence is, now call me what you want, but I always love Nintendo games. Well, never mind. I shouldn't have tried that. I should have chopped down. I'm sorry, but my instinct was like, keep running.
Oh my god, no!
Rick.
Possible.
I'm allergic to bees now. Not the bees.
There will be some bananas on this chain somewhere.
What?
Yeah.
What the?
Welcome to this stage.
One night, I got tired of playing the games I'd been working on lately. I wanted something older, and I thought,
Huh?
What better than my old fave Mario RPG?
Let's go with 30. Okay.
Yeah.
There
Yeah, that was surprising.
ugh.
That was bullshit. That was a bad question. But yes, go ahead. Don't give me an ass.
I want something older and thought, what better than my old fave Mario RPG? In fact, I've even
It's already rising.
we go. Well, you do me.
I fucked up. I'm apologizing.
Forgot that was
I blame the shitty pasta for screwing up.
Mario RPG.
Oh my god! I'm jumping.
And it would get me in the mood to work on a new comic. I dug up my sets and my box of games and hooked it up. Normally I just use a computer, but I wanted to feel the controllers in my hand. The WASD
That sounds
configuration
real
was just
crazy.
getting tired of me. I got it hooked up and looked through my games.
Wow, evil DJ going.
Super Mario All-Stars, Super Metroid, Mario World, Chrono Trigger.
Super Mario. You're gonna put all this. You're gonna do Super then drop that.
Just
one?
name them all, Mr. Author.
Super Mario RPG went out to 7 stars. Found it, but when I picked it up, something was really weird. The cartridge was hot. I mean, it was really hot.
We
It had
win.
never done this before, and there was no real explanation for it since I haven't used it in months. And even though I should have been more concerned with why it was hot, I wanted to play with it.
If one of us dies, we have to basically redo the level, so you know what? Save state time.
I put it in
Why
the
not?
system
But you
and turned it on.
terrible, but I'll take it.
Right away, I noticed something else that was really unusual. Right after the Nintendo Square licensing bit, there's usually it's not a cut scene, it's a cut dash scene of Toadstool getting kidnapped by Bowser and
Yes,
Mario.
that happens in the actual game. What's the problem?
Seeing her missing jumps out to save the day. This time, however,
It was out of sync like I was on a fucking emulator.
Ah,
Oh my
fuck.
god.
Damn it.
Toadstool was sitting on the ground on the same flower patch, but she was crying. As
Tears
if
of blood.
Secret down there?
where the usual happy music
Story.
there was only a crying sound effect. Oh, so it's the meowing sound that Pauline does. Gotcha.
Meow, meow,
No
meow.
freaking hell. Bull fucking shit.
Heard the game before again from Donkey Kong 94, and
Yeah.
Bowser never showed up. She just continued to cry.
Oh, so your game locked up. That's what I was taking down blow on it. It was too hot, obviously.
Soon Mario came out of his house and sat beside her looking sad.
Wait, is
Put
this
his arm.
that rendered 3D effect they do in the beginning of the intro?
He wasn't crying though, trying to be tough. That Mario always
Tough
putting on a brave
guy.
face.
Oh no, I know what this is. I know what this is. This is the aftermath of I Hate You. Luigi's not here. He just is depressed because Luigi betrayed him. That's why Mario's not crying or anything. He's still mad at his brother.
Well,
Yeah,
let's not jump the gun here. We don't know that for certain.
We don't. But just to say, that's where this is leading me so far.
For all we know, it could
What?
be just for all we know, it
Excuse
could
me,
be
game.
Paper Mario, since technically they're from different universes.
That's
I didn't know what happened, but they obviously lost someone very close. The camera panned up to the sky and faded to white.
All right, we have to switch constantly in this one.
Oh,
The screen faded back into Mario. Into Mario in his house. Not into Mario.
Switch to me.
To
cool. Yeah, wrong one. My fault.
You could have just said the screen faded back to Mario in his house, but no, the screen faded back into Mario in his house doing various things.
I think you can drop.
Okay.
Wording here. That
Alright, we ran out of time. I'm scared to try to push you.
wording.
Alright. Okay. Yeah, since we
Washing
got
his
that.
face at the sink and looking over at the second sink and sighing. Sitting at the breakfast table with a place set for a second person across from him, he stared at the empty seat for a beat before breaking into tears. At this point, I knew.
Dare I try? I
it
do
was
dare.
Donkey Kong. If only it were. No, Bo was right. It was Luigi.
There we go.
I actually didn't remember that part, but I just feel like the lead-in was perfect for fucking I Hate You.
Mario was getting ready to go out and went for his hammer on the wall and paused when he saw the one next to it under the name.
I'm surprised no one questioned the fact that I just skipped the start of the race, basically.
He looked like he was going to well up again.
I've seen that before.
But
Yeah,
instead
so.
just grabbed his hammer,
I hate the race, so honestly.
down his hat and left.
This way we can take our time and get
But
the
by all
stuff.
means, I clip that, but yeah.
The cut dash scene cut back to
Again.
in her bedroom.
Why does he keep cutting Rainbow Dash? Why is she not allowed to be in this story?
She sat down on the bed and sighed, brushing her hair and looking out the
I
window.
do make one.
That's when it faded to the title screen. Super Mario RPG. Legend of the Seven Screams. If only that
Hey, I won the race. I wonder how.
This
where-
What?
When you're working against Cooper
What?
Quick.
What? Excuse me.
It's fucked up.
Oh god, creepypasta.
Clearly, I have to get it now.
So what's it gonna do? Glitch out our lives or crash the game? Is it worth like negative 50?
No, wait. Man, I was gonna say before you committed to it, make another save state on the side. This was wrong. I'd never seen any of these sprites in the game. Ever.
One of my lessons are useful in your class.
Because of making a comic, I'd seen everyone, even the hidden, unused sprites. 7 quote screams and
Go for the funky first, yeah.
I'm gonna, yeah. Make sure
just
that's
shut the game off because something was
My name's
seriously
Bill Mark.
wrong. But I was intrigued. I want to know more. I want to know what Mario was going to do next. Why Luigi was dead. Who or what was responsible? I had hints. We already talked about it before. If you read I Hate You, you'd know who did it and why.
Yeah, exactly. If I work that alone? Oh no, I haven't done this in a while. I might look like an idiot. Again, but that's nothing good.
Anyway,
Here we go.
the file selection screen was the same. Only the Mario sprite you used to select your file
I remember the face.
didn't have the same old dumpy smile he always
I
has.
remember this fight in Brutal Mario.
Yeah.
Ow, that was dumb on my part. Clearly, I don't.
He looked pissed, and there was only one file. All my files were gone, and I got pretty far in all of them. 2 of
Oh
which
no.
It's your favorite game, and so you must have finished it repeatedly. What do you mean you got pretty far?
I think I beat this game. I don't know. I got pretty far in it though. Anyway,
Yeah, no.
there was only one file name. The file that remained was called Payback.
Oh, nice.
I selected the file, and Mario jumped off the screen like he usually does. But what,
The lava game over.
but what he didn't realize when he fell, he didn't see anything was below him, so the blood whistle stabbed him.
Fuck!
We've seen this guy
Damn it, fucking blood whistle!
Actually, and then as I was trying to save Toad, the blood whistle came and stabbed it. It's almost like the story's like, oh, hold on, wait for me.
Oh, fuck.
Anyway.
Oh god.
The game faded in with Mario outside.
Oh god, I thought it was...
And he actually had dialogue. He never spoke in the game. Not one line. But he was speaking. And it wasn't pretty.
Oh,
How
no.
could this happen? My own brother taken from me. I'm not gonna do something.
Wait,
They have to pay.
it wasn't pretty? What, you didn't like the font it was printed in or something?
I don't think.
Comic Sans, no!
I don't think he's played Mario Game Gallery, so he wasn't aware of the whole Charles Martinet VAing Mario at this point.
That's a great game. Okay. Do you have any creepypastas?
Mario, go finish it!
There's a reason why. It was well after its time, but when he was trying to choose which level, but the only one there was Payback, the game even said to him, select the level. Select the level. God damn it, selected the motherfucking level already.
Thanks so much for shitting on my game.
I could
Mamma mia, what is this horrible fan fiction?
I could move my character now. The sign above Mario's door.
Oh my god, I did the same
That
fucking mistake.
Type house now said Mario and Luigi, with Luigi's name crossed out.
Oh, no.
Welcome to Mario and Luigi's. Population, 1.
Tire.
Population.
Anyway, I'm in curiosity.
I could have floated, but I thought I'd make it. Shit.
Everything was different because there was 2 of everything.
There's water in the sky, Mario! Everything is different!
There were 2 beds.
I wrote it!
There were 2 beds, each with a nightstand.
Fanfic, Luigi, you stole off the internet.
Okay, now this makes absolutely no fucking sense. Mario's was the one with the green blanket, and Luigi's was the red one. So now you're gonna tell me if we were to go to Wario's house, he'd be sleeping in Waluigi's blanket, and Waluigi would be sleeping in Mario's blanket? Is that pretty much where you're getting that, narrator?
Oh god.
I've never. Okay. Yeah, pass backwards. Wait, does that mean Peach would have a yellow blanket and Daisy would have a pink one? I mean, if we're gonna go to a backwards world here, why not?
Wait, would that mean the evil Peach from Super Mario World would no, Super Paper Mario would have the baby blue blanket, and then Rosalina would have the grayish black blanket?
No.
Anyway, back to the story. Here we go. I was gonna say, I lost my place. Oh God!
Oh no.
That's the real horror there.
That's the real horror. Yeah, you got it.
It was nice they made some contrast there. How is it nice they made contrast there? Mario's red, Luigi's green.
Jeez.
I knew that was the case because if I tried to turn off Luigi's lamp, it would say Luigi wouldn't want me sleeping in his bed. I've got business to resolve anyway.
Business to resolve? Is that Mario talking?
Yeah, that's Mario. No, actually, I
or something.
Luigi wouldn't want me sleeping in his bed. I've got business to resolve anyway.
I've got to make these with the group.
I
It's
left.
back in the stock market. It's a Wall Street kid all over again.
Oh no.
I left the house and went for the overworld. There wasn't much to it though. There were huge chunks that looked like they were blown apart by an explosion of some sort. Mushroom Way was luckily intact. I selected Mushroom Way and went in. Everything looked totally different. The dense forest vines looked like they had been burnt away, and they were charred enemies on the ground. Some with mangled faces and
Mangled, ripped apart, blood. Yeah.
actually torn in half with actual blood, which was never seen in a Mario game.
I actually did the diabetes thing. A couple words early, but I mean, I did it pretty close.
Well done. Oh, well done.
I did pretty good.
God damn it.
Where'd he go? Oh, there he is.
I got
Oh, come on!
I got through the first screen.
Wild guess, that was the last hit.
Yeah, that was the last hit.
Why do I have the sense of deja vu? Oh, yeah, I've done that before.
Flattened. The ones spinning flowers were now piles of
If it
ash.
goes on too long as it is, I'm not a big fan.
Yeah, there were enemies.
You know what? I
everywhere.
think every tree I'm gonna be safe stating just to
The full
accelerate things up.
still there.
But I will say, at least it's not Brutal Mario. I think that fight was worse. That version of this fight is worse.
I hadn't thought until now to check Mario's stats. I opened up the menu and went to the status to check on Mario. Mario had 20 health.
2020. Oh my god, this thing predicted the current pandemic.
Wah, wah.
Wow, that's gross.
And already had hit. And already. Wait. What? Mario had 20 over 20 health and already had his hammer, which I didn't think was weird considering everything else. The fact you made a fucking typo instead of and already had his hammer.
Oh, god damn it.
I think that's something weird. Just fucking saying.
Either that or it's Electrical Beast making a creepypasta. Forgot his Emma.
His other stats were normal too, except for one. His attack, defense, magic attack, magic defense were all normal. But now, there was one. And it was in red. Rage. Well, this is fine. Just go into the vault, leap in, and then you can use Cat Scratch multiple times.
Cat Scratch, it's a great freaking rage. Use it. It's not the best rage ever, but I mean, it's a great rage. Just saying overall.
That made me look.
Can we save state here? Thank you. I was going to ask for permission to save state. Thank you.
That made me look at Mario's sprite again, and he still looked pissed.
Okay, there. I was going to say.
We closed out of that and continued to play.
Oh, that was dumb.
At the end of
Same helicopter spit.
there was a boss,
Okay,
but he wasn't alive. It was a skeleton of the Hammer Bro that was once blocking the way. Burnt flesh fused to the bones. Wait. I know there's only one sprite of them, but wouldn't there technically be two of them since there were Hammer Brothers there? Already have a continuity error. I inspected the skeleton, and Mario stepped close.
Who's speed and run? Now that we started making save states, who's speed and run?
Stepped back and smashed it to pieces with his hammer.
Yeah, crap.
I should have.
shocked at what I was seeing,
Oh shit.
but it was making for such an interesting.
That was.
I couldn't stop.
Okay, at
playing.
least.
I continued on to Mushroom King.
I totally think.
Didn't get much better from there.
Oh, we started Dracula Phase 1 us by, working on top of us. What a jackass.
The Mushroom Kingdom was in ruins. Walls to
There we
houses
go.
were crumbled. Toads were wandering
Yep.
around.
So we started making save states.
Alright,
Some
while the
nature.
ending is going on, I will be right back.
Place looked like
Okay, back in two.
after that game.
Enjoy yourself.
There was no music. Faint wailing could be heard in the background. I tried to talk to one of the people since it was the first NPC interaction so far. He didn't say anything but dot, dot, dot. I tried another. She said,
Why did you come back? Is there another attack coming?
at this point I was crying. I couldn't take what I was seeing. I had to stop and come back later. I went down to the inn to see if there was a safe block there. It wasn't. Come to think of it, none of the safe blocks were there. The ones by Mario's pad, if I recall correctly, there was supposed to be one on the Mushroom Way. I think it wants me to play until the end. I paused it and took a break anyway. During that time, I thought about what the game was doing. What was the new story going to tell me? What happened to Mushroom Kingdom? Did Luigi die in one of those, quote, attacks, end quote? I guess I'd have to find out when I played again. I got back to the game again. I usually turned my TV off when I had a game paused, so that way my dad wouldn't get at me about leaving stuff unattended. You better not be playing those games behind my back, son.
What are we talking about there? Them Digimon evolving. God, that's my husband.
Betty voted for Yukari. I just realized it was Kairi, not Yukari. God. And I call myself a Digimon fan. That's why Pikachu was always my favorite Digimon. Right there with Charmander and Bulbasaur.
Someone give him a 5-second timeout in the chat or something.
I'll just do this.
I turned the TV on, and there was a message on my screen. You left the game. I wouldn't recommend doing that again. I was freaking out after that. I had to catch my breath, but I bypassed the message and unpaused the game and started the game. The first place I wanted to go was the item shop to see what kind of items this new game had. There was a note on the door. I read the note, and it said,
Item shop closed indefinitely by owner. Sorry for the inconvenience. I'm just too scared to keep going any longer.
I half expected that. The mean old shop owner was a coward. I see some people's personalities haven't been altered at all. The only real change I've seen so far is Mario. Not really a lot I can do now, but go up to the castle and see the princess. When I got there, I was glad to see the castle didn't get too much damage like the rest of the town. The two guards that usually stand outside the door were gone. I guess with the assumed thinned numbers, they were needed elsewhere. Once inside, I was spotted by a toad immediately, and in fact, scolded for not being there sooner.
Mario, where have you been? The princess has been worried sick about you. I mean, I would have gone to retrieve you myself, but Mushroom Way's lately been so... so how you been holding up?
What am I doing?
Mario, hurry up, get that popcorn. So how have you been holding up?
You can probably imagine. What is the toadstool?
She's in her room, but I recommend you see the Chancellor first. I'll call her down for you.
I moved forward to the main hall, where the Chancellor usually is. The room was a wreck. The red carpet
I can't believe I
That should hopefully be enough.
broken windows, holes in the floors, even dead toads still laying in pieces.
Alright, here we fucking go.
Actually,
Animal
that's the
Antics.
case. Just for future reference, let me see if I can find it. Everybody still alive leaped up to their positions when I walked in. Oh, my spoils, Mario. I'm so glad you are here. Mario, there's not a way to say it. Let's leave.
Wow,
There's not a lot we can do. Or probably ever. The Mushroom Kingdom as we know it, it may be done for. It's all because of that oh-so.
Wait, I can't decide if that's Sean Connery or Uncle Proton.
And look how fast these go.
Damn, I said it. I just don't get it anymore. I'd set out again to defeat a powerful enemy, but not for any of yous. My brother is dead now. It's all their fault. I want to find the person who did this and peel the flesh off of his bones.
Holy
Then go rip out his eyes and show it to himself so that way he can see how truly ugly he is inside. Then I'll rip out his heart. Assuming he has one, of course.
Mario
And this hammer is going to get me there. He inched closer to Mario. And Mario took a step back. And another step back before he... I couldn't believe it.
Very clever. Very
He
nice.
swung his hammer at him.
Save state? Or we
He
get
hit
this?
all his might. Even with the sprite so small and pixelated, I could tell what happened. He broke the Chancellor's neck. A small amount of blood came from his mouth, which took the most damage. The other Toads just watched in horror as
I mean,
their
it's...
used-to-be hero killed their leader in cold blood.
If we don't have Mario anymore, what hope do we have? Ah!
Everyone started crying, and Mario turned and left the room.
Oh god.
This game was really depressing me. In the next room,
This story is really depressing, you have to ask.
Toadstool was waiting for him.
I hate this part so much.
I don't know. You know this isn't to me, but I think after that little display, I'ma lost the cause. I should just leave and
Now he's showing remorse.
I'm sorry.
All I want to say was a hot-blooded crime of bad guns, so we cold-blooded. I have too much cold But just a sec.
Stop me. Wow, I did this on my first try.
Mario,
How?
the city is a lost cause.
Damn, that's nice.
I think he did
Work
a
so
favor
far.
by putting it out of its misery a little faster by killing her father?
Yeah, what the fuck, dude?
How dare you kill my father? To be fair, he was kind of a dick, so I guess that it's all even at this point.
Wait, is this Mario Harvester then? Some cares like, well, that wasn't really my dad anyway. He was a dick, and he kept staring at me while mumbling the word. It was kind of freaky. And there was that peephole in the back. Oh my god! I think I know what he was doing now.
Oh, is he gonna do it? Is he gonna? Oh, he actually did it! Oh, I can't believe it.
I can't believe I did it on the first try. First try Animal Antics. I don't think I've ever done that, ever.
Damn.
Let's see. I think he did it a favor and put it out of its misery.
Oh yeah, and then my reward is I'm gonna talk to Cranky.
Take me with you.
No, I can't lose two people close to me. Yeah, you heard right. I can't lose too many people. Toadstool tried to respond one last time before there was a rumbling. Like when the sword, Exor, came down and shook Bowser's keep. But it came for the next room. Mario
I thought we were kind of dropped this
Chancellor's
actually.
body was the grossest sci-fi alien I've ever seen. So H.R. Giger is behind this, I see.
Oh, so Ziv Harvster's Darkseid, okay. Actually, Guppies would have been more entertaining if they were in the shootout for this fight. I'd have gone for that.
It was black and had long spider legs and a giant head. Again, H.R. Giger. It was one of the most well-done sprites I had ever seen in the game. As in really high def compared to the rest. Almost like this was totally bullshit I'm adding in.
Yeah, just saying. High definition.
It came out of Chancellor! Help us! Ah!
After
I just-
all that, that's how I die.
It immediately started a battle. The first one I had since it started. It was at the regular boss music. I was happy to finally hear some familiar music for once. I got my A, B, X, Y options and was ready to attack. I tried X to get a jump attack, since some enemies have different weaknesses. I'd figured I'd test it out. I jumped. Never did get rusty on the timing, cause I got it perfectly. Except it did 0 damage. but I
You
did it
didn't actually do the timed attack perfectly.
You do realize you only scored 0 damage on it, but I did it perfectly.
Clearly you didn't. Oh no, he meant time defense. He got a time defense first. That's what it was.
Now, it was his turn to attack. With what just happened, I knew what to expect.
Okay, there we go. It's over.
And
Oh my god, you had to be frames away from dying on the. Oh man.
Yeah,
20
cut it
damage.
pretty close
I
there.
had his ass. and
I'm
it didn't-
max
I would have made that in sooner.
I was killed in one hit, and the music slowed down to a halt. As it did, when all players died. The battle was over in one turn. I thought it must be a story event, and it turned out.
Winky, never forget.
I got
Now
out
he
of the
missed that
battle,
Donkey Kong got here.
and the alien was standing over Mario, picked him up with its mouth, and swallowed him whole. Toadstool and everyone else could only watch in horror as the screen faded to black. The look of utter shock on my face was unimaginable. Why would someone do this?
There we go. We did
Who could
it.
think of such a horrible ending of a Mario game?
Well
It faded
done.
back in with Toadstool and all the remaining toads in Nimbus Land, which I was assuming was the only safe place left, holding a memorial service for Mario. The credits began to roll with no sound at all, just silence, with people in the background crying, their eyes out, and a wreath with Mario's picture on it. I kept it for the whole credits, just in case something happened in the end. And I was right to keep that in mind. The thing I wasn't expecting the least. It was Luigi. He poked his head in the shot with a evil grin on his face. He giggled loud in my speakers, and the screen went black. I kept it on longer to see if anything else would happen, and nothing did. I turned the game off,
It's a bad creepypasta. What'd you expect?
but it was gone. The game was back to normal. My save files were back, Mario was happy again, I started a file. I was continuing in Smithy's factory. I looked at everyone's stats. There was no rage. It was as if none of this madness ever happened. In a way, I was glad. In a way, I wanted to see how the story would have gone if... Well, it's too late to think about it now because it hadn't done so since. I don't know what my system was trying to tell me, but it was sure was scary to think about. Thoughts and revision. The author, aka me, is giving careful consideration to a revised version of the story so it's longer and less disappointing at the end. The day that happens is unclear. Stay tuned.
Uh-huh.
Thank you everyone for coming by. Thanks for Eisen for co-commenting, and thanks to Bohepans for the co-piloting and
Yes.
commentary and all that good stuff. And I'm still shocked that I beat Animal Antics on one try. Good lord, that was amazing.